I will give you 3 ways of looking at love that was given to me through my meditations and asking my soul these questions. Love is a code. L stands for life, and you must have the desire to live. Anyone can commit suicide, which means they can override the desire to live, which is a demonstration of free will. So life is based on desire. Everything has the desire to breathe, the desire to eat, the desire to drink, the desire to relate, etc., to do what it's here to do. Earthworms want to eat the earth, birds want to fly and do bird things. So L stands for desire. Desire is the force that relates to yin, or the emptiness. When a woman's uterus is empty, she has the desire to fill it with life and become pregnant. When our stomachs are empty, we desire to have food in them. So life is the force that is the experience that requires desire to fulfill itself. O is zero. O stands for zero, or unconditional love, pure potential. So it's what we draw from. Unconditional love is the source of all things created. In quantum physics, it would be the vacuum that's full of virtual particles that actually end up creating quantum particles, which create atoms, which create molecules, ... That's the great chain of being. VE, interestingly, is the scientific notation for volt electron, which stands for the electromotive force, and everything in our world is made of light, and light is an electromagnetic reality. So love in my system is a code which turns out to mean exactly what the Tai Chi symbol does. Yin, empty. O, zero, the line between yin and yang, which is spirit, which means that which becomes this and this which becomes that. VE, volt electron, the electromotive force, which is will, and love's like a jet engine. The harder it sucks or desires, the harder it blows. The more you desire to accomplish your dream, the more likely you are to fulfill it efficiently. If you desire to spend money you can't afford on a car to look cool, you'll put yourself in terrible debt on a credit card or some big loan, because your desire is oftentimes more powerful than your common sense or sense of rationality or values or your level of maturity. So you can see that love really is that which desires to interact with itself and everything around it, and to the degree that it desires, it wills. So desire and will feed each other to create movement, and movement is what creates time, consciousness, and perceptual awareness. So in my model, love is really the code of how the universe or God experiences itself in relationship, as relationship, without which love can't exist. Love is relationship.
So love is kind of, to summarize that, love is in some ways God in motion.
Love is God experiencing God.
Yeah.
Which requires motion, which requires space, which requires time. So time, space, and motion create a holy trinity, without which you cannot be conscious.
Yeah.
You have to have time, you have to have space, and you have to have motion, or you can't be conscious. Because thoughts move, and thoughts are the mode of perception that we use in order to classify what we're experiencing. Now, you can have feelings without thoughts, but you can't really teach others how to do that without thoughts. To communicate at the level that humans communicate at, with the complexity that we have, requires thought. So my other definition of love is
and that would be capital L love, that first love.
Yes, capital L, capital O with
Yeah.
a line through it, which means potential in electrical circuitry, and VE, capital V, little e, volt electron. Now, word definitions. I define love, and I'll say it slowly because it's pretty deep. Love is the flow of energy and information through empathic and compassionate connection to self or others. Love is the flow of energy and information through empathic, I feel, or compassionate, I understand, connection to self, I love myself, or others, I love you or it. I, we, all, persons, places, things. We can love persons, we can love places, and we can love things. And when we do, we are empathizing with them. We are resonating with them empathically, or we are energizing or resonating with them compassionately, to understand or to feel. So having meditated on it quite a lot, that was what my soul led me to as a definition of love. And the simpler definition my soul gave me, which I think you probably will enjoy, love is consciousness becoming aware of itself. And I think that's just as deep a truth and much simpler.
Yeah.